All right, so the last page that we're going to be looking at is our spreadsheets page. So again, notice it's the exact same as our documents. It's worth 20 points. That's what these numbers mean out here. We need 3 activities. We need to make sure that we use our Excel spreadsheets or our Google Sheets, whichever one we use for the activity. We need to make sure that they're all added to Google Drive and shared with me. And we need to make sure that all errors are fixed before putting them up. So once again, go check the grades. And then you need a 4-sentence reflection for each. So let's look at the examples first. If we go to Hannah's, we can see income statement. Okay, we can see that she's talked about the fact that she used Excel, that they calculated total revenue, total expenses, and total net income. The only thing I would like to see here is maybe saying by using the sum function to total and by subtraction using net income. She talks about different fonts, colors, and styles that we use to actually set it up. Balance sheet, she talks about how we actually created a balance sheet to find the assets, liabilities, and stockholders' equity. Again, I'd like to see that she actually mentions the sum function there. She talks about how we use currency. We don't use accounting. And then again, she talks about the different styles. And then she has car loan. She talks about the PMT function, about the parts that you need for the PMT function, etc. If we go to Cecilia's, again, hers is a little bit different because this is the oldest version. But once again, you can see her including 3 activities there and then giving reflections for each. So as we go to our site, I've already added my banner here with a nice little spreadsheet image that I liked. Once I've got that set up, I want to go and I want to choose from Drive. Do not choose images. We want the actual files so that I can open them up. I'm going to go to Computer Apps. I'm going to go to, let's see, Excel and or Spreadsheets, either one. And here we can see this is an Excel document. So I'll hit Insert. It'll insert it. If I preview it, I can click on this little pop out so that it pops it out for me, and I can download it to view it in Excel. So I can make sure you have everything that you need. To do a Google Sheet, I'm actually going to scroll down to find Sheets. And then I'm actually going to go and find a sheet. You can actually see here some students' work that was turned in that comes up here. But again, I can go and I can search if I can't really find exactly what I'm looking for, but here's what I was looking for. So I'm going to say Insert. There's my Google Sheet. Again, I can resize that so it's only showing what I need it to show and not anything extra. And when I go to preview it, I know that my teacher, Miss Wright, can view it by clicking on the pop out again. But in order for her to view it, I have to go to the documents and I have to click on the share button and I have to make sure that Miss Wright is shared here, because if I'm not, then I can't see it. And if I can't see it, I can't give you credit for it. So that's one thing that you really need to do. Now, again, you're going to do 2 activities. You can't choose esports insurance because you did that one with me. So you'll end up choosing ones that you did. Balance sheet, income statement, personal finances, car loan, cookie cutter, any of those activities will work. Now, once again, go in and add some titles, title what the activity is. So here, again, I'm using my own stuff. So I'm going to type in esports insurance sales chart, maybe that's what I want to call it. I'm going to keep that same consistent look and give it a heading. Then maybe I'm going to add in my other text box, but maybe I want this text box to go next to it. Keep the formatting consistent. If I did what I did in documents, I need to continue that style here, but I'm just trying to show you guys different ways that you could do it. So in this activity, I learned the basics of using Excel. And then I can go on to talk about the sum function and things like that. So again, at least 4 sentences there, and you'll have 3 activities listed on that sheet. All right, so now as I go back to the rubric, I've done my About Me, I've done my documents, I've done my spreadsheets, my presentation, my video, my discussions. And the only thing I haven't done are internal and external links. But before I go on to that, I just want to reiterate again, okay, if we're looking at these pages, number 1, check spelling. Take them, paste them into Word. Take your text and paste it into Word. Every spelling error you have is 2 points off. Make sure you have an image here on the home page as well as the site purpose with what you've listed. On your About Me, you need to have a paragraph about yourself and an image or images of yourself. Again, check spelling. Discussions, you need to have a screenshot of each discussion that you have and label them. But notice no reflections. I just want pictures of them. Remember to include any comments people left. The documents page, you're going to choose 3 documents that you created. Make sure you fix them so they're 100%. Go to the gradebook and haiku, see what you got hundreds on, put those up first, then go from there. Make sure that you have a reflection for each of those that's at least 4 sentences, and that you've shared all the files with me on Google Drive. Again, anything that came from Google Drive must be shared with me. Spreadsheets, same as documents, 3 activities with their reflections. Share it with me, make sure they're 100%. The video you do not have to edit. All you will do is upload what you turned in, your screencast and your autobiography. I'm not asking you to fix those, but I am asking for a 1-paragraph reflection for each of them about what you learned. Okay, presentations you need to fix, but again, it will only be the career. Once you fix it, you can put it on Google Drive, share it with me, bring it in, no matter what it is. Remember that depending on the presentation tool you used, it might be different the way you insert it. 1-paragraph response for the summary. All right, so the last thing I'm asking is that you have internal and external links. Now, internal links, if we go to preview, are links that take you to pages or places within the website. So you actually already have internal links by making this navigation bar. So that is satisfied. An external link takes you outside of the website. So that means it takes you somewhere else. So maybe when you were talking about your documents activity, maybe you talked about how you used GCF Learn when you ran into issues. Okay, I'm just typing this in as an example. I can highlight GCF Learn and I can click on the link icon and I can add in the link to the GCF Learn website. Okay, now I could take you to the exact page, which is really the best idea, but maybe I just want it to take you to their website, so I put in the link and I hit apply. Okay, if we go over and we look at Hannah's, I believe I saw it on the documents page. She used OWL Purdue as her link, and when I click on it, it takes me out to OWL Purdue, which is a site that she used for formatting her MLA paper. When she was talking about her QR codes, she could have linked me to qrstuff.com where she made her QR codes. So I just want at least one link that takes me somewhere outside of the website, and that is a place that you used when you were working on your activities. And so you can see as I click on GCF Learn Free, it is redirecting me and it is taking me to that website. So once you do that, it looks like it's just having some issues running it. So I'm not going to worry about that for now because of time. But once you do that, you've completed everything. If you've checked your spelling and grammar, if you have your banners on each page, if you've kept that consistency and that theme overall, then you're good to go. You're ready to turn in your project. All right. So the last thing that you're going to do is when you're done, you're going to come up to this publish button. You're going to hit that. Okay, and it's going to ask you to put in a name for your website. It looks like I may have already published mine. So let's go to publish settings. So I've put in Ashley right here. I want you to put in your name. If your name is already taken, then maybe put in your middle initial or change it up and make it something similar to your name. Notice it says anyone at SPX, and then it says allow for search results. Don't do that. Just allow for anyone at SPX. Hit the save button. I've already saved mine. And so now people should be able to go out and view my published site. Notice I clicked that drop down. I clicked on view published site. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that URL and I'm going to go to my email and I'm going to email this to Miss Wright. So you're going to email it to me and you're going to say, I am done with my website and I am ready for it to be graded. And so once you've emailed it to me, I'm going to go ahead and look at it. If you turned it in prior to the due date, I may give you some suggestions to better your website. But if you turn it in on the due date, I will grade it using the rubric. I will share the graded rubric with you through Google Drive and you're done with the class. All right, so thanks again for everything this semester. I hope it was great. Now that you're done with this, make sure you do 3D printing and the post test if you haven't yet. See you next time.